as well, which actually has happened, but it also made it a very big, like, I don't know how to say it, uncomfortability for him or whatever. He wasn't comfortable because of how masculine I was. And I'm not saying rah, rah, oh my God, I got muscles type of masculine. No, it's I'm on my fucking P's and Q's about life type of masculine. Like, you're not going to do that because no. And I was very, very dominant. Like, and that was actually my past relationship. That's why when Say asked me how I feel about it, I was just like, honestly, truly, I released it. And the reason why I released it is because I can't be with somebody that's uncomfortable with showing the masculine side. And when you're constantly on somebody's ass about jobs, or you're constantly on somebody's ass about, stepping up and being that dominant person, it gets very, very annoying on your part. And to watch him get uncomfortable because I was trying to bring that out made any submissiveness that was in my body not be there. Like, I could not submit at all. And submission isn't, and also I was listening to this podcast, which I knew this was going to come about. And submission isn't what everybody think it is. Isn't like you finna pick out my clothes, or I'm not going to go out if you say I can't go out or anything. Like, it's just I'm going to allow you to lead. That's me submitting. But since I am a divine masculine, I don't have that. I'm a divine masculine, so I'm already that. So in a relationship, you got to already have that. You got to already be there. Especially now, after this relationship. Like, I know what I want. Scratch that. I don't like using that word for it. I know what I desire. I know what I foresee for my future. Whether that be career, the person, the friendships, all of that. So with my divine masculine, it's just like, I'm coming in, I'm here. So watching, like, it literally, there was a point in time where I didn't have a job and I lost my fucking mind. I lost it. I lost it. And it was because I feel like I was being led by the blind. It's like he did not have a direction. This is not me putting him down or anything, because he actually was a very, very good person. Very, very good person. Did everything he could, tried his fucking hardest, and I salute him for that. But I cannot ignore the parts of when he didn't try. I can't ignore the parts when, like, me being at home with my baby and me struggling and me still finding ways to pay for this and pay for that when he's playing the game. Me finding ways to go this place and go this place when he's waiting for somebody to wake up so they can take him. Versus me, okay, so they can't take me, I'm about to get my ass on the bus. Okay, the bus, I missed the bus, I'm about to walk. That's what I like. That's my divine masculine. I'm going to get that shit for real. And since my divine masculine had to be out in the forefront more, my divine feminine wasn't there. So the relationship fell apart because since my divine feminine was hidden, he felt as though I wasn't there for him anymore. And since he felt as though I wasn't there for him anymore, he didn't feel as though the love was there anymore. The love was still there. It was just, since I had to be on my P's and Q's, any affection was gone. Any of the words were gone. The loving words, it was gone. It's because I didn't feel safe. My divine feminine it wasn't pleased. It wasn't, it wasn't gentle, It wasn't rubbed at all. And that's what I mean. I was like, don't look like that, because, like, it's actually very good, because you're actually in touch with your divine feminine as well. And it's very good. You do not meet a lot of men that's in touch with their divine feminine, just like you do not meet a lot of women that's in touch with their divine masculine. And it's because we feel that our roles, you're a man, be masculine. You're a female, be feminine. No, dog, we ain't got to be like that. It's a yin and yang. All of us have yin and yang. You can't have darkness without light, and you can't have feminine without masculine. And that's not saying you can't be a man without having a woman. No, within yourself, you cannot be masculine without having some kind of feminine. And the feminine traits is everything that you probably would do to bring a woman in. I'm pretty sure you're not one of those, oh, look, I got this much money. You're one of those, I really like your eyes. And we'll go into depth. Yes.
Mine?
No. Well, yes, I like your eyes right now. I do. I really do. You have really nice eyes. I always say that in my head. I just don't actually say that out loud. But I'm saying that, like, if you was to try to get a female, you wouldn't put out your masculine. You wouldn't put out how hardworking you are. You would put out the soft-spoken words. And that's the connection of the feminine side, because that's what the feminine is. And I would even bring an aspect of females. You know, you always say, you know, we're the emotions. We're the feelings. You know, we're the deep depths in the soul. But if you're a man that's connected to the deep depths of your soul, it's the most attractive thing in the world. Because you don't see that. You don't see that. And I also think that you grew up like that because of your mom. Yeah. But I can also tell that y'all both have y'all divine masculines within y'all. Well, not the divine, because the divine is your main one. My main one is definitely my divine masculine. I'm trying to balance it now. But, yeah, it's definitely masculine and female and feminine within ourselves.
I think I know what I'm going to name this one. I'm going to name this one Balance.
And that's exactly what it is. 888. 888. Balance. Because we have to find the balance within ourselves. We can be everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But some people is more things than others, which is good too. Me, however, I think I'm in the middle of everything. I'm either in the middle with everything, or I haven't experienced me being submissive. And I actually remember a conversation that I had with my best friend, and she told me, because there was something that I did, and she looked at me, and she was like, what the fuck? I said, what? She was like, you don't do that.
What did you do?
I think I had, actually, this was actually last night. I had told her that I actually wanted to cuddle, which isn't a thing that I say at all. Like, I don't do that. And it's because I'm not a submissive person. I don't submit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no, what's that?
Pause it.
I got you. That one. Because there was another time, and I'm going to explain the other time, because this is one of the things that a bad situation, a good outcome, since that situation happened, it was able to show me that I probably just never been comfortable to be submissive with somebody. And it was always because, you know, of me having to always be the one that's always doing something. Which in most of my relationships I was always the one that was financially stable. I was always the one that was very, very family oriented, and I always end up getting people that didn't really like their families like that, and it wasn't all into their families, or like always got into it with their moms and shit like that. And with me, I wasn't like that at all. So like, I always had to support somebody, and somebody always had to move in with me and stuff of that nature. So I literally was never submissive to somebody for real. Now the first time that I was with Buddy Old Pal. And the reason why like the lies were so believable was because I never experienced it. So my love language is acts of service. So and especially because, you know, I'm a mom, hardworking, divine masculine, always there. Mm-hmm. So if I'm going through it and you decide to offer to help me, I'm then going to look at you in a different light, because you didn't have to. You didn't have to do that. And then I'm going to feel comfortable with you to actually express myself. So that's what happened. like in the game room and stuff. I don't know if you had realized, but there was one day, and this was before any of like this somewhat seriousness. I don't even know what to fucking call that, but I was legit going through it, and it was during the time point where I didn't know how I was going to get to work, and I had told all of y'all that I was about to go to work, and he offered to take me to work. And then that was the first thing. And then it was a gradual thing. It always happened. And it was the words, because mine is also words of affirmation. So it wasn't just the words. It was the words, and it was the action. It was me seeing that somebody was about it, seeing somebody was about their words, seeing that somebody actually went through with the shit and was on their P's and Q's and had shit going for themselves. And it made me like, oh, okay, cool. Like, there was one time where me, Ryan, we was in a car, and I was about to get out the car because I had a smaller attitude or whatever. And with me, if I have an attitude and you try to get me to get out of the attitude, it's going to create a bigger attitude, and I swear to you, I won't talk to you for a whole day, and I don't give a fuck. Like, I would have a horrible, it's right there. I would have a horrible attitude. And I had a small little attitude, and I realized with other people, if somebody was to tell me to sit the fuck down, I swear I would look at them and be like, who the fuck are you talking to, and walk away. Told me to sit down, and I sat down. And she looked at me. That was one of the times that she looked at me. Raya looked at me, and I was like, what? She was like, did you just sit down? I said, did I? She was like, yeah, you just sat down. I said, what the fuck? And it made me want to get up again. But then I looked over at him, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna stay right here. And then, so when everything fell apart and I was just like completely upset or whatever, I sat there and I was just like, he came into my life for a reason. Question. And it was for a season.
Question.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel when you realized that you sat down?
Comfortable. Like, I was supposed to feel that way. And being submissive is I never. It was because me and my thought of submission was always just like, I'm not gonna let nobody run my life. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna run me. Who do you think you are? So when I realized, I got comfortable. I wanted the leadership more. Watching somebody lead was like, in a proper way, was good for me, in a way. It showed me that actually was the thing that showed me that I was always the one that was doing something. I was always the dominant one. So, and not even fully dominant. I was getting walked over. Let me say that. I was getting walked over, and I had to be on my P's and Q's. But yeah, that's when I realized so after everything fell apart, I was just like, yeah, people come in your life for a reason, for real. And his reason, it wasn't for him to stay in my life at all. It wasn't for him to be my partner. It was for him to show me what I wanted. It was for him to show me the things that I was missing in the first place. And that's how I was able to get over that too. I've always been a person that was able to get over certain shit though. But nowadays, I'm able to get over so quickly that people think I'm lying, and I'm just like, no. I released it, bro. It's gone.
Good.
It's gone.
Gucci.
Like,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Like, it's gone. And I'm not gonna lie, that day, Sunday, that made me realize that, like, there was something that wasn't gone. But then I ended up releasing that too. And the thing that wasn't gone was I didn't like the fact that, like, he tried to act like nothing happened at all. And I was just like, I would kick your ass right now. Okay? I would seriously kick your ass right now. But I ended up releasing that too, because I sat there and I told him, I was like, the power that you had is gone. I kid you not, I said that on Sunday. I kid you not. Because he tried to tell me to sit down. He tried to tell me to stop playing and all that. I looked at him, I said, the power you had is gone. It's gone. I'm no longer submissive to you at all. And it was because I realized that, I don't really know. Okay, because there's so many factors that comes with so much. And I'm actually used to being the good person that people ran away from. But, like, I don't like it. Because I do show different. And I show it right off the bat. Mine isn't love bombing. Mine is I'm going to show you what you didn't have. Like, seriously. So, but I've also realized that it'd be too much too soon. So I learned how to but not do it so much to the point where it's just like they don't think I care about them. Because they're like, no, it's not that. It's just as long as me, as I'm showing you different, right? Mm-hmm. I also have to remind myself that I've been through stuff as well.
Yeah.
That I have a mental disorder as well. And I have to be able to be mindful to take myself away from certain things and sit there and ponder. Because I don't want my traumatic experiences to be into anybody else. That's why I started releasing a lot. Yeah. Because I sure was about to cuss somebody out for not texting me back. But I realized the only reason why I was about to cuss him out for not texting me back was because of everything that happened with the other person. So then I actually typed, I actually can show you, I actually typed down, why am I like this? Why do I feel like this? It's the caption, why are you upset right now?
Oh.
Yeah. See? And I had to release it. And after I released it, I texted again. I was just like, good night. And I genuinely said good night. I genuinely was just like, okay, I'm pretty sure you're asleep. That's why you didn't text back and all that. And I genuinely just was like, good night. Because that wasn't your energy. Whatever I was about to say, that don't belong to you. It doesn't go to you. Whatever I felt didn't belong to you. It belonged to another situation. So it isn't fair to put that on you. Now, I used to be like, good night, because, like, bro, I don't give a fuck no more. You do what you want. You know, you gonna move how you move. But no, it was genuinely like, okay, I understand.
Good night.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, it comes with a lot. Everything. Literally everything comes with a lot. Like, balancing yourself comes with a lot. And healing yourself comes with a lot. And everything. That's why I love angel numbers. Because they tell me that, like, I'm on the right path. I don't know if you realize, but, like, when we was at bowling, I literally said something about it the whole time. Almost the whole time. Every time I looked at the board and it was the angel number, I said something about the angel number. Like, there was a time where on the other side, on the other team side, Trey, he kept on getting gutter balls. But on his screen with the gutter balls, it was 7, 7, 7, 7.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at it and I was just like, he gonna get that next one. And I kid you not, he got that next one. I actually cheered for him. That's when Andrew was like, you're not supposed to cheer for the enemy. I was like, I'm not cheering for the enemy. I'm cheering for the universe. Because they said he was going to get it and he got it.
Ooh. I didn't even see it. I didn't see it.
Why you think we had so much energy on our side? We had nothing but angel numbers up there. Every time we made something. And if we didn't make it, it made another angel number. That's why I was just like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You ain't make it, it's fine. It's because that it was another angel number that was created. You didn't get it that time because now the screen's like 888. Now the screen's like 555. And anytime the point where if you see your birthday, like let's say that the time, you was just suddenly look at the time, it's your birthday. And you suddenly look over somewhere else and now you probably see 555. They're trying to speak to you. They're trying to tell you something. They're trying to tell you that whatever you're going through is okay. A change is going to come, whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. But either way it goes, a change is coming. And your life is about to be you're about to be in a different position in your life. So, yeah, I look at those a lot. And lately, the main numbers I've been seeing is 888, 333, and 444. explanation. 888 is balance within yourself. 333 is abundance. You're basically doing good. You're on the right path. And if you're not, you have to stop and actually assess yourself and acknowledge the mind, body, and soul. And 444 is protection. I am fully protected on the journey and on my healing journey, my spiritual journey, everything. So, yeah. Also, funny that I see 888 is because he has 888 in his name and his number. I'm very spiritually connected, like very, very. I can actually creep you out. For example, yesterday morning, I was looking at a tarot reading, and it said something about me coming into something good and something new. And basically, it's something that I've been manifesting. That's what it was saying, that I was going to come into all my manifestations. And it always, people that do them, they always put like associated words, because they do these things that we call downloads. There's people that's so spiritually connected that like when they send the messages out, they get like numbers or like words and stuff like that, that if you see these things, that message was for you. So the little things that was on it that I knew it was for me was 888, because I've been seeing that number a lot. It had 444. I was seeing that number a lot. It had an air sign. It had a fire sign and a water sign, and then, which is 1, 2, 3. By the way.
Wait, fire, water,
air. Exactly. It didn't even say nothing about an earth sign.
Air.
It didn't even say nothing about an earth sign. Crazy thing, right? So, and then it also said, the main words that I truly remember that it said was the word solid. It had the word, come on. Shit. It had the word moving, and it was one more. And I know it was one more because I looked at the first two. I looked at moving and the other word, and I was like, oh shit, maybe this is for me. Then the eights, and then the elements and all that stuff. And also with the elements, those are the main two elements that surround my life. There's actually not a lot of earth signs within my life. Like literally, like Raya, she's a Cancer, she's a water sign. My brother, he's a Leo. He's a fire sign. Within my household, I have 3 earth signs, but that's my brother, my sister, and my son. That's it. Well, no, 4, because both of my sons are actually earth signs, which is how I don't have earth signs, because I birthed the earth signs that's within my life.
Okay.
And that was the universe telling me, hey, you ain't got enough of this. Hold on. You ain't grounded enough, baby. You ain't grounded enough. And that's what them telling me. So, yeah. So I looked at all of that. And then last night, because once again, that word, I was confused on the word solid. I was very confused. And the reason why I bring that word is because all the other words on the thing, because it was like 6 words, but I didn't resonate with the other words. I didn't resonate with the word solid either. But then last night, I realized he has a tattoo that literally says stay solid. And I creeped myself out. Because I don't see that word nowhere. I don't see that word nowhere. And then I was rethinking to everything that I'll be writing in my journals with the manifestations. I was just like, wow, that's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Because the main things I've been manifesting in my life is genuine people. And erasing all the people that's not genuine within my life.
Maybe I need to start taking that serious.
Manifestations is so serious. It's so serious. You say it, you believe it, it's gonna happen. And even in the times that you don't believe it, and you're able to say, hey, look, I'm having a little hard time, keeping this faith in this.
Mm-hmm.
But, you're speaking to them. And then you just bring it back. Like, I'm having a hard time, but I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do this. It's because I still believe in this. I still see this. Because when you see it, if you see your life, bro, if you see your future life, and you act on that shit, even if you're not there, you're going to be there. This whole time, I acting like I had a job. Well, I've been out of job for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now I got a job. Yeah.
Power of manifestation.
Mm-hmm. Also, the power of manifestation is I've been manifesting before that breakup. Before my breakup, I was manifesting already. And guess what? They took it out of my life. They took that person out of my life. They told me that person is not meant to be on the path that I'm on. Which is crazy because we got to get together, but still. Doesn't mean nothing, obviously. If that person is not meant to be on your path, that person is not meant to be on your path, and that person is going to get took out your life. That's why you got to always look at life and like, okay, that happened. That happened for a good reason. And it's hard. I also got all this because I'm reading this.
What do you got here? Zen.
Yeah.
And the Art of Happiness.
Mm-hmm.
By Chris.
And I got things this is one of them. It says you're supposed to write this down on many pieces of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it in different places, like around the house. Like, let's say if you know that you're always on the game, put a little sticky note at the top of your TV right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you probably put something on the refrigerator, and it's everything that happens to me is the best possible thing that can happen to me, even if they're the worst things that just happened to you. If you see this enough, you say this enough, you start to believe it, no matter what happens. Literally, everything that happens to you happens for a reason. And then it is this one. I actually made her read this last night. Every action produces a reaction, and that reaction is in exact accord with the action. That one is a deeper one. Mm-hmm.
It's real deep.
Mm-hmm. And let me see if I officially know what they're speaking about. Actually, I don't even have to do that because I do know what they're speaking about from this one thing right here. And it's because you're going to always react in the way that is presented to you. You're going to always react in that way. So if you say that, like, you're going to be unhappy about that, you're going to be unhappy about that. If you say you're going to be happy about that, you're going to be happy about that. If you say you're going to have a bad day, and then one thing happened in that day, you're going to be like, yep, I told myself I'm going to have a bad day. But it was only one thing that happened. One thing happened, and you allowed it to take over you for the rest of your day. Instead of you saying, oh, okay, that happened. I'm not going to allow that to ruin my day.
I'm not going to let that.
Yeah.
Keep going forward.
So the way that you, like, literally the way that you wake up. If you wake up and be like, yeah, I'm going to have a bad day. You're going to have a bad day. It's going to always feel like you're going to have a bad day if you set that tone for your day.
Okay, so what if you wake up and you say you're going to have a good day, but instead you have a bad day?
Mm-mm.
Or it wouldn't work like that?
It would, but it would still come from how you thought about the things that happened within that day. Because if you wake up and say, I want to have a good day, but then something happens and something else happens, you're just like, yeah, no, this day don't seem like But why did you look at it like that? For example, let's say that we woke up and we said we're going to have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
And the day that we planned out, right? The day we planned out is basically, probably going to go to the park. Probably going to, get some food, smoke a little bit, go meet with some friends and stuff like that. And you woke up and you said, today's going to be a good day. And you went to the park and it started raining.
I just thought it was all day.
Yeah, but does it? Because it started raining. That doesn't mean that you can't make a new plan. It doesn't mean that you can't look at that rain in a beautiful light. Like, yeah, you wanted to go to the park, but maybe you didn't need to go to the park at that time. Maybe you needed to change that plan up in the first place. let's say you were supposed to go smoke with your friend, and now you suddenly ain't got no way to go to your friend. Maybe it wasn't, you shouldn't have been around that friend at that point in time. Maybe that was the universe telling you need to learn how to smoke by yourself once. Enjoy your presence by yourself for once. Now you're looking at a day in a totally different way. Now the day is you being in solitude. And is you enjoying your presence. But it's only like that if you view it like that. It's only like that if you view your plans being that fall out of place. If you view them as something bigger is going to happen. For example, I was supposed to come over here Thursday after work. I ain't had no way. I didn't even have a way to come yesterday. But I believe that I had a way, so I still got my ass ready. I still got dressed, and I got a way to get here. And that's what that was. Like, yeah, I was upset I wasn't able to come over here Thursday. But then I was just like, it's okay. Maybe that was because something else was going to happen. So, yeah. It's very easy to wake up and be like, oh, I'm going to have a good day, you know. And then you're just like, damn, I really lied to myself. I really lied to myself. This day is awful. This is an awful fucking day. But then if you, like, even if you was to say that is an awful fucking day and you lay down at night and you was to rehash everything that happened in that day and you was like, okay, this happened, but then I did this. And then this happened, but then I did this. And you're just like, wait, did I have a bad day? Or was it just a detour?
Yeah.
You gotta always view it like that. For example, when we were supposed to go to Six Flags on that Sunday.
Yeah.
And we didn't go because we thought it was gonna rain. But it didn't rain. But we still had more fun.
That is true.
It actually didn't. It got hotter, actually.
It did. It got hot as hell.
Which tells me if we wouldn't went to Six Flags and it got that hot, that somebody would have passed out. Because we were smoking. We was going to smoke our asses off.
Oh, yeah. We was going to be high as hell. And
nobody was going to drink enough water. The only food that we really had in our system was fucking brunch. And we was going to be at Six Flags for how many hours? And then we was going to come back to your house to probably have a little bit of time to smoke. But then we was also going to come back and nobody was going to want to go skating at all. All of the energy that we had would have went into Six Flags and Six Flags only. None of us would have been doing
I feel like the only person that would want to go skating still would be Trey.
Yeah.
I feel like, it would only be Trey.
No, and it's because we would all smoked, and honestly, truly, we would all pass the fuck out. We would all went to sleep.
Oh, shit, hell yeah.
Especially the people that are actually, that really like to smoke and actually, go to sleep, because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to smoke, eat, go to sleep, don't play with me. Okay.
Be gone.
And especially after walking in that heat. First of all, we couldn't even stand the heat when we was at the park. Everybody was taking their shirts off. It was too much.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody didn't even have on clothes for real. So just imagine us going to Six Flags like that.
Waiting in them long-ass lines.
A lot of complaints. A lot of complaints. That would have ruined the day. The day that we had set, that was going to be a good day, that would have ruined it. But since we saw it was probably going to rain, got detoured. Turned into an amazing day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about how you view it. All about the mindset. All about the mindset. Because I kid you not, that whole day, I didn't know how I was going to do anything. And even to this day, I still have a plan that when I get my check, anybody that helped me out that day, I'm going to give it back. Or I'm going to do an event to where y'all don't have to pay for anything. And I know I'm going to do that. It's because on Sunday, but I didn't know I was going to do anything. And I also didn't know it was so many plans. I'm going to be really honest with you. I did not know I actually needed money, to be honest. And if I didn't know that, I would actually, been on my P's and Q's about getting my $25 back that I put in for the Airbnb, because that would have helped me. Yeah. Yeah. I kid you not, I was in the car with Matt when we was on the way to bowling, and I was like, would it be bad for me to look at her if they look at me? And he was like, what you mean? I was like, if they look at me asking me where my money is, would it be bad for me to look at her because where's my money? So, yeah, and that's not even bashing or anything. It's just speaking facts. It's realness. Like,
Yeah.
because I didn't say nothing about the 25. It's because I didn't care. Your plans already got ruined, so why put more on you?
Right.
Why put more? Like, hey, I'm gonna need that 25 when you probably ain't got that damn 25. Why would I put that on you?
Right.
You're already stressed. However, that also can be me not speaking up for myself, but it also was not needed. But like literally, I don't know if you heard. Like throughout the day, I was doing the cough. I was like, broke.
Oh, I heard you. I heard you a couple times when you said that. I was like,
He even did it.
I was like,
He did it too.
I was too. I was like,
I know.
I did it one time. I said,
But the thing is, we had the mindset of we're going to have fun.
Mhm.
We're going to do this. So we all made a way. 1, 2, 3, we made a way. And I salute both of y'all for that, because y'all literally kept that mindset all day, and I saw y'all keep that mindset all day. So, it's hard to keep it, but it's good to keep it. That nigga sleep now.
oh yeah, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here you go.